Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be playing Planets. So this game, you can just download it. It's very interesting and fun game. For some reason, not even kidding, it's daytime right now where I live. And I'm supposed to live in the US. And look where it says I live. It basically saying I live in the ocean. So I don't really know why it's wrong right now, but that's what. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna tell you about this game and what you can do in it. Now, Earth is one out of these all planets. So now we're gonna start from the moon, going all the way down. So here's the moon. On an average size, it's supposed to be like this. No, but seriously, okay, so the moon is the smallest out of all of these. By the way, all the other planets have moons too, and they have a lot more moons than Earth. But Venus and Mercury don't have any. Okay, moving on. Mercury has no moons. By the way, it doesn't actually have a gold like this. It doesn't actually look like this. But it's actually gray. And Mercury looks a lot like the moon. You almost can't tell the difference. But the reason you can tell the difference is if you see Mercury, you can see that it has smaller craters that are a lot smaller than the moon. Now you can't see it here because it's the planets app. Now Venus, it kind of looks like a fiery ball, if you think about it. Now this is a planet with the hottest temperature because it's the second planet from the sun. Mercury is the smallest one. Mars, which is the most habitable planet in our solar system besides Earth. Jupiter, which is a gas giant you cannot physically stand on it. Saturn, which is a gas giant, again, you cannot physically stand on it. Uranus, which is a no. Okay, so the other two are gas giants, but Uranus and Neptune are actually ice giants, which they have a layer of gas on the top, then they have a layer of water, then it's their core, which is hard, solid rock and nickel. But Uranus and Neptune do actually have oceans inside of them. And we have Neptune, and we have Neptune's, that's its bad spot. So basically, its bad spot is basically where all of the storms happen. And Jupiter has its own bad spot too, except they call it the red spot here. It's right here. And a bunch of storms happen there. It's like, on Jupiter, it's so windy that if you were to go down into the atmosphere, it adds 15,000 pounds. So basically by 15,000 pounds, no, just kidding, it doesn't add 50,000 pounds. But you'd be a lot more than you'd weigh on Earth. That means if Earth turned the size of Jupiter, it'd be like you ate 150 donuts the last day. That's how it'd be like. And you haven't gone to the bathroom yet. That's how it'd be like. And we have the sky 3D, which I'm actually moving this around with my phone, kind of like a VR thing. You see all those star things there? Those are actually constellations that it shows on here. And the cool thing about this app, it's extremely cool, I gotta show you. You see these constellations? Like an example. Point your phone to a certain constellation, let's just take like Terra for an example. Then actually go outside of your house and then look where that is, and then point your phone to it wherever it is, and then look straight there, and you might see the constellation if you look hard enough, but you might not be able to see any stars because of how much lights are in your town or something like that. But if it's really dark in your town, you're going to be able to see the lights. Now this right here is actually the Big Dipper. Here I will so this square right here and this little tiny line right here, that's part of the Big Dipper. And also Saturn and Jupiter, yep, right here. You can actually go outside and then you're going to be able to see Saturn and Jupiter, but they look like stars from Saturn from far away. But at least it tells you where to find it in case you need to look at it through a telescope. And there's Mars over there. You can look through that in a telescope too. And the other planets are not out as of right now. But you can look at the sky 2D, which is a 2D version of the sky. It isn't as good. But this version of the sky is basically only to tell you how much planets are on here and how much constellations on there. I recommend using the 3D one in order to see what there is. Now let's go on to our last category, which is options. This is not our last one, it's just what there is to do. Oh, actually it has links to YouTube videos. Kind of like the one you're watching right now. When you download those games, you can see Planet's video tutorial and why Pluto is not a planet. So the options isn't really that big of a setting. So we have already looked at globe, not visibility. We already seen the sky 3D and sky 2D. Now let's go to the visibility category. Now you see the sun, which is you can see it all the time except for nighttime. The moon, you can see it at nighttime sometimes, but it tells you when you're going to be able to see the planets. Now you can already, you see all of these planets that are showing up, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Those are the planets that you're going to be able to see right now. But whenever you actually play this game, so it's going to be different when you start playing this game, but it's going to show a different variety of planets that you're going to be able to see at that time that you are right now. And if you have a telescope, you can this app is so good. You can just point, oh, there's Mercury and Sun and Venus. Didn't know they were there. But obviously, you know the ones under, you cannot see them. Oh, I forgot about another thing. Look. Wait, oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, tap this thing. See this little compass in the middle? I'm going to point at it with a letter. If you tap it to this, you can scroll around with your finger. But no, I seriously recommend using the mode where you can use your phone because you actually will know where the planets are. Okay, let's go to visibility. You can go to gamma ray. Whoa. X-ray. Visible, which is the normal category. Hydrogen. Infrared. Microwave. Radio. And yeah, that's the categories. So Mercury is right under this, so you can't see it, because you can't point the telescope to the ground and see through the bottom of the Earth. I recommend seeing the ones in the sky. It's just this is a cool little app that you can use at any time if you want. Yeah. And I'll remember to see you guys next time. Bye.